In this video I'm going to show you how to create a new Ext Speeder project in IntelliJ. So I'll begin by launching IntelliJ. Then we'll select to create a new project. And make sure it's a Maven project. And also that you're using the 1.8 version of Java or a newer one. Press next. And then we get to select the group ID and artifact ID for our project. So I'm going to call it com.extspeeder.example and Ext Speeder example as the artifact ID. But of course you can choose anything. Then as a project name I'm going to select the human readable Ext Speeder example and press finish. So now we have created our project. So if I go in I can see my source files and it's a simple basic Java program. So now we're going to make this into an Ext Speeder project. So we go back to the website and select the last of the sections in the user guide. We copy and paste that into the pom.xml file, the first file that's launched when we open the project. And just insert them here. So here we have the properties that said which version of Ext Speeder we're going to use, and of course we want to use the latest version. And we have a connection to the repositories that we added earlier in the settings.xml file. We have the Maven plugin that's used to access the Ext Speeder programming from within IntelliJ. And we have the dependencies that we require. So now we have everything we need, so we save this file. And now it's time to launch the Ext Speeder tool for the first time. In IntelliJ, you first need to open the Maven window so that you can access all the goals you have in your application. So we go in on the View, on the Tool windows, and select Maven projects. So this will open this dialog. And here we can expand and see all the goals we have available for us. Right now, Ext Speeder doesn't show up here, and that's because Maven haven't been synced yet. So we need to select import changes up here so that all the new goals are downloaded. And now we can see that Ext Speeder appears. So if we expand that, you can see that we have two goals, Ext Speeder Generate and Ext Speeder Tool. And right now we're going to launch the Ext Speeder Tool, the graphical user interface. The first time Ext Speeder launches, I will have to enter a product key. And that was delivered in my email when I first signed up for the trial. So I'll go back to my email client and select the product key. Then I need to register my email address in first name and last name. And press register license on this workstation. So this is how it looks the first time you launch Ext Speeder and you have a valid license on your computer. You will get to connect to a database, and my database is located on localhost with the username root and the password. And my schema I want to model into a REST API is called Physicians. So press connect, and Ext Speeder launches. So in the left side I can see an overview of my database. So I have one table called Physicians with a lot of columns in it. If I press different nodes here, I can configure them in the workspace. So for example, you can select to connect to a different database, or you can do various modifications on visibility and naming of different resources. But right now we're only going to press Generate. So if we return back into IntelliJ, you'll see that I now have a lot of sources that's been generated for us. So we're going to go in under your path, the project name, generated, and there you'll find a file called generated your project name application. This is the main file of the application. So I'm going to right click on that and select run main. And now the generated application has started. So now I can connect. So my username is root. My password is password. The reason why I have to enter this each time I launch the application is because Ext Speeder never stores your password anywhere. So it's going to start populating the column caches. So this will take a while. So now the application has started. So if you go into the website and go in under localhost, port 4567/physicians, and go into the path as, named after your database, you can see that we instantaneously get responses served from our generated API. I can select another span and immediately get a response. Thank you for watching. In the next video, we will look into some of all the configurations you can do with the Ext Speeder tool.